Hi friends, welcome back to my channel everybody. It's Kim with Sweet Daisy Creations. I'm coming on today with a new video and I wanted to do a little intro on it. I'm going to be sharing my kitchen all decorated in my ordinary everyday decorating. It is it's not in spring or Valentine's or anything like that, but I'm going to be bringing a Valentine's one very soon. But anyways, I wanted to kind of talk about a little bit about the whole process of the remodel of the kitchen. It was a lengthy process. It took nearly 6 months. I mean, we were one day shy of 6 months that it took. I'm kind of falling off my couch here. So in the beginning, we had been discussing selling the house because we've been in this one for 20 years. And we love our house, absolutely love our house. But we were thinking about downsizing a little bit. Both of our kids were in college. Now we know, my son's graduated now, so he's at home with us now. My daughters can be graduating in a year. So we were thinking at that time to downsize. Didn't realize at the time that we were going to be dealing with an enormous cost in lumber. Houses prices went through the roof. It just turned out to be too expensive because we bought our land, which we absolutely love the land. I still would love to be out there. It just didn't work out because it was the pricing at the time. It was just like that perfect storm that it just wasn't going to work out. And praying about it, we decided that, our best thing to do for us was to stay put. So we sold our property, and that's how we were able to afford doing what we did around here. So we kind of decided that obviously, I said, if we're going to stay in this house, I really want to update the kitchen. That was my main goal, was getting my kitchen updated. And so it was around the time that we had the big snowstorm here in Texas last year. In fact, it's a year ago this month. This is February, so it was a year ago this month that happened, where we had a terrible, polar thing came down here, and we stayed in the teens and lost power. We had snow, just something, and the grid failed here in Texas, the electric grid. So during that time, we didn't have any problem because we drained all our water and everything out of our house, so our pipes wouldn't break. But unfortunately, my niece and her husband or kids, their house had pipe breakage. So they had to get things fixed around the house, and I guess it flooded the floor, so they get new flooring and all that kind of mess. Well, they got new cabinetry in their kitchen too. So we talked to a couple of other people, did some, different people came out, gave us bids on doing the kitchen. We wanted new flooring throughout, that kind of thing. And we went with the guy that my niece had used, and super nice man. And he did a good bit of the kitchen. But during the process, he got COVID. And he was out with COVID for probably 2 weeks. It was during that height of the first round of COVID, whatever it was called. I don't remember the name of it because they've had so many different variances with this, but he was really sick. After that, he was working on the side. He has a regular full-time job doing cabinetry. And anyways, he just never came back here afterwards to finish up our kitchen. I think, all being told, I feel like he was too embarrassed to come back because his boss, from what I understand, when he finally got back to work, he was working in weekends and everything. So he never had time to come back out here and finish up what he had started. So we did have to have somebody else finish up some of the work here in the kitchen. And so we had to hire somebody else. And so that was a difficult time because we were really hoping that we could finish up with the guy that was doing it before. And now, obviously, I had some other things I kind of wanted him to do, but we'll probably ever bring him back because the way he left us in lurch. So I had a kitchen that wasn't finished. So anyways, that happened. And so be wary when you're doing a remodel. You just don't know what kind of something can happen. Now, my niece, they didn't have any problem with him at all. It just so happened that this whole COVID thing came around and he was sick and then had to get back to his work. And then I feel like he was just ashamed and embarrassed to come back out here because he had to put us off so long. Anyways, we got somebody else and they finished up the rest of the job because we still had the backsplash tile to finish. The countertop had to get in. We had a couple of cabinet doors that we had to have this other guy make for us and stuff like that. But anyways, all told, it did take about 6 months to get done. And we had a floor guy do the floor because we had to have a machine actually come in here. I know I showed some video of that, not the actual machine, but the flooring being taken out. So there was a process with that because they had to do, I had a lot of tile, ugly tile, and the grout, you know, all that's involved with tile. Anyways, so we had all that taken out, and now we have our nice UV, you know, our, oh, what is it called? My new flooring. I always forget the name of it. It's plank, you know, and it's not wood, but it's the other product. I can't remember right now. Anyways, I had my whole spiel going here about this whole thing. But anyways, so we had the flooring put in, and it'll come to me in a minute. And new carpet was the last thing that we had done. The kitchen was finally finished, and now I have a gorgeous kitchen. I'm absolutely loving it. And I can't wait to share with you how it looks all decorated in my style of decorating in the kitchen for my everyday style. So come on, we'll go take a look at it, and I will catch up with you later. Bye.